What's up, guys? I'm Combat Craig. I missed you. It's almost been full 24 hours. So today we're going to walk through how to do keyword research at the Board of Veterans Appeals, aka the BVA. I guess I'll start it off with, have any of you been before the Board of Veterans Appeals? If so, say yes in the comments. This will help other people that are entering the process. You probably learned something, and I'm sure it could be helpful. If you're new, hello, and type new in the comments. And if you have a question, put a Q in front of it so I know you're trying to ask me a question. So the Board of Veterans Appeals is part of the Department of Veterans Affairs, the VA, good old VA in Washington, D.C. And the board's mission, this is funny, the board's mission is to conduct hearings and decide appeals properly before the board in a timely manner. This is my fake tie, by the way. Timely manner, yeah. That's funny. So basically, the Board of Veterans Appeals is the appellate body of the VA, and it has the ability to review and reverse decisions issued by the regional office. So if you filed a claim and it got denied, you go higher level review or supplemental claim, and that doesn't work, and you end up at the BVA, Board of Veterans Appeals, or you go straight to the Board of Veterans Appeals because you don't want to play around with the other two. They have the ability to reverse the decision if they want to do that. The Board of Veterans Appeals consists of board members, that's what they're called, and they're also called veterans law judges who are adjudicators, at this level of the VBA. The board bases its decisions on the evidence of record that was before the RO, regional office, along with any new evidence submitted, such as medical evidence or hearing testimony. So they're going to look at, the claim that you filed, everything that went along with it. If you did do a higher level review, that wouldn't have any new evidence. If you did a supplemental claim and then went to the BVA, that would have new evidence. Or you go straight to the BVA and submit new evidence and or hearing testimony. So they consider all this stuff, and this is you're out of VA Raider land here, and this is all done by the law, the M21-1 adjudication manual that the Raiders use. No longer applies because this is judges and lawyers and legal stuff. So I wanted to go through the website a little bit and show you how to search for things. I got turned on to this, I don't know how long ago, but basically you could go in and search through past decisions. If you're trying to learn about a disability or how to service connect it or why you're having problems or, does this get denied a lot? You could actually go in and do keyword searches and search through BVA decisions. And you could do it year after year. We'll look in there. I'm sure there's probably 8-10 years of this stuff online. And you can go look and see what the decision was. And if this is something that could be used in your favor, you could cite this decision. Obviously, you're a veteran with a VA claim. Your claim is unique to you. Your situation is unique to you. So you can't use what any veteran did before you, but you can use it as a point of reference. And, if somebody else was able to make the argument, you certainly can. It's just not precedent setting. Just because somebody else did it doesn't mean you're automatically going to be able to just go blurt out the same argument and win. So let's hop in here. Where's my little screen share thing? Can't see. Let's just kind of go through what the Board of Veterans Appeals is as per the VA. They have an appeal pamphlet. I'll leave a link to this below, and for you guys that are watching right now, if you want to follow along, there's the link of the page that I'm currently on. I do not have a representative helping me with my appeal. How do I find one? Although it is not required, you may decide to be represented by an accredited veteran service organization, attorney, or claims agent. This is a failure right here, number 2, right out of the gate. So you're going to a, legal court proceeding, and you're going to do that with a VSO, a guy that's not a medical doctor or a lawyer. Yeah, great advice, VA. Thanks, VA. No thanks. And I'm not going to be using one of your claims agents either. If we're going to go to court, I think I'll just go with the attorney option. So it's just kind of funny. But you can do this yourself, and you can do it with a VSO. I'd recommend lawyering up. No matter which one of these choices in the accredited agent bucket, you will be signing over a power of attorney. And it's an agreement that authorizes one person to act on behalf of another person. So in the context of board proceedings, appellants often execute a POA with the accredited representative, such as a VSO, bad idea. Private attorney, good idea. Claims agent, unknown, probably bad idea. And basically, this allows the attorney to speak and act on your behalf. And they can basically, you're giving them your power of attorney. They can do whatever they want. I think they have ethics rules and stuff, so they can't go buy themselves a new Ferrari with whatever, but you know what I mean? They can really act on your behalf, and they will, so, just keep that in mind. Here's where you can go send your information off to. 48 people online, 21 thumbs up. Let's get some thumbs up going. Is a power of attorney required? No, that's kind of why I was, kind of laughing at it, because you can represent yourself before the VA. And as it's not advisable, I wouldn't advise it. I'm not there yet either, so I speak from kind of my own experience. So I haven't been to the BVA before, and I consider my knowledge like kind of barely intermediate, like beginner, intermediate. I'm definitely not advanced. Maybe after a couple more years, I'll have more confidence, but I wouldn't go represent myself. Veterans do, and the deal with that is if you're a veteran and you choose to represent yourself, they're supposed to hit you with kid gloves. I don't really know exactly what that means. You're up against like another lawyer against you. Like, what's he got to do? I don't know what kid gloves means. But what are you tying an arm behind my back? Like, he's still hitting you with kid gloves. Eventually, it's going to hurt. So I just that's the procedure. You're in court. Be prepared to lawyer up, basically. But it's not required. You could do it on your own. If you have additional evidence to send to the board, you could send it here. Lots of stuff. I'm going to just pass over some of this. When you what you're going for is a docket number, and it reserves your place in line of cases to be decided by the board. And if you are sitting in BVA land right now, you have a docket number, and you could probably look it up and see like, oh, great, we're making progress. There's only 93,456 people in front of you. So that it's a first come, first served basis. The exceptions to that are if you have like special circumstances, like you're getting ready to die or you're homeless, or they'll push you to the front of the line. I don't know how much faster that is. I'm sure it's a lot faster. But basically, you just go camp out in line till whenever they get to you. Blah, blah, blah. Can I appeal a decision? Yes, this is a good one. And I know we haven't even gotten to the keyword research yet. So if you are not satisfied with a board decision on any or all issues that the board allowed, denied, or dismissed, you have the following options. And they're not in any order. So you could appeal to the United States Court of Appeals for Veterans Claims. So this is the court above the BVA. It's outside of the BVA. It's completely separate. So that's your next step, is the Court of Appeals for Veterans Claims. It's a tongue twister for me. CAVC I'm an acronym guy. So you can do that, or you can file with the board a motion for reconsideration of the decision. Hey, you just made a decision. Care to reconsider? Seems weak, but I'm sure it works and people do it. You could file with the board a motion to vacate the decision, which basically means you're just accepting it too. Guess you could vacate it as well. Or file with the board a motion for revision of the decision based on a clear and unmistakable error. This is a Q claim, and we were talking about Q claims a bit last night. So those are your options at the BVA level. What is a remand? A remand's when a remand from the board to your local VA regional office sends your case back to the office with certain instructions for the office to follow. In any remanded case, the board has made a determination that it cannot fully or fairly adjudicate your appeal until the local VA office performs the actions outlined. The board may remand a case for a variety of reasons. Some are like collecting additional information or records, providing a VA medical examination, like a CNP exam, or ensuring the local VA office follows certain legal procedures that afford you due process. There it is right there, folks. I mean, they have it in black and white. Like, you go to the BVA, and one of the bullet points is, hey, you dickheads, you guys need to follow the law. Certain legal procedures, like all of them, that afford you due process. So that's another thing. They might come back and remand you back down to the regional office. It's like, what are you doing? You're doing a bunch of illegal shit here. Do it right. One of those things might be not considering medical evidence. They just decided to yank DBQs, public use DBQs, in the middle of a pandemic in March, and a lot of people are still using them. So, oh yeah, we don't accept those anymore. Yeah, BVA would remand that back and be like, yeah, we do accept this. That is medical evidence. So look at it this time and don't dismiss it. So that is a remand in a nutshell. Big old nutshell. Let's take a couple questions here. And also, I wonder, I've been trying to get my camera to work. It's not working very well. So here's my, I painted the wall today. Green. Yeah. Clyde Cam's way over there. So I'm making the studio happen. So this is the first time I've worn a green shirt because I have a green screen and my shirt would look weird. So these are stairs from my basement upstairs, and so I got some green lights and some blue lights going on back there. Getting a better camera, and I'm going to be shooting the other way, but I'm actually clearing all my stuff out of here so I can go both ways. Maybe it'll be Mondays up against the stairs and other day, whatever, you know. So that's why the background looks different. So I'm officially over the green screen. Time to upgrade and push this thing into overdrive. So that requires me to get better equipment, and that's what I'm doing. Let's take some comments here. 63 people, 32 thumbs up on a Friday night. What's up, Claims Jedi Master? What's up, Rick? Dr. Terrence, what's shaking? Not my hands. Got a low ball for fibro and migraines. Appeal as usual. Yeah, it sucks, man. But that's it. Be pissed and go at them. Just keep going. Don't quit. Don't quit doesn't mean like just like be gentle. Like lean into it and go after their ass. Get it. Eventually you will wear them down. When they realize you're not a quitter, like, great, okay, well, let's just go to the BVA, Board of Veterans Appeals time. Oh, it didn't work there? Okay, let's go to the court above that. Oh, that didn't work. Let's go to the court above that. And then, you know, you want to go to the Supreme Court? I got it. My whole life to waste your guys' time. So, you know, just don't quit. It's frustrating as hell, but don't quit. Yep, we're getting ready for the snow as well. What's up, Manny? Security Forces. What's up, Brian? Getting stuck. What's up, Dale's new? Dr. Terrence Williams is new. Well, you have claims from 1996. That sucks. What's up, Tom? Okay. You guys, lots of chatting. All right, let's do this. I think, how's everyone doing? My PTS. Yeah, we're not doing computer. This isn't a political channel. I know that you're just kind of making a joke, but whatever. The election's the election. We'll see what happens. Welcome, Johnny. Okay, let's get that off of there. Let's get back to my screen. Let's check this out. So this is what it looks like, and then here's a link, and you could search through this thing. Just go here, and it's Board of Veterans Appeals decision search results. So if you go to the BVA, I guess it's not going to let me go backwards. I don't want to move this around too much and lose my spot. So I just use this example of find these words. Tinnitus is granted. Well, it goes all the way back to 1992, so a little bit farther than I thought. So you can go search through exact things. If you just did tinnitus, it's going to have all tinnitus things, which is fine. Read them all. This is good, fun stuff to read. But tinnitus is granted. What made them grant the tinnitus? What phraseology do they use, and what am I after? And search that, and then go look and read up and see where you need to be. So I just did this search in 2020, so whatever, 11 months worth, and I just did tinnitus is granted, and I just popped the first 3 of these things open in a tab here. Probably can't see the top of it because my screen's locked, which is fine. So entitlement to service connection for tinnitus is granted. Entitlement to service connection for right hearing loss is granted. And it says the findings of fact. The appellant's current tinnitus had its inception during active duty service. That is a finding of fact that you want on the record because that's where your tinnitus came from, FYI. The evidence is in relative equipoise as to whether the appellant's current right ear hearing loss is causally related to an in-service injury. Relative equipoise means that it's a tie. You're supposed to win. It's just kind of funny how they verbiage it. And I didn't read this. I'm just kind of going through this first time with you guys. So blah, 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 blah. Tinnitus is granted. Hearing loss was also granted. Lots of details. Gives the guys personal information. Here's some audiometric testing showed in decibels. Very thorough stuff. And, this stuff is a little more exciting for me to read. But, there's, I don't know if you can see this. Yeah, so they're talking about the benefit of the doubt rule. See Gilbert versus Derwinski, which is a previous BVA deal. So we'll go over to another one. This one's from May 5th, 2020. So these are all happened this year. Wow, so he challenged, this looks like the handiwork of a VSO. Denied. What's that, 9? Or 7 denials, and then hearing loss is granted, and tinnitus is granted. Let's go look at tinnitus is granted. A lot of other stuff in here. This is another thing that you guys have to watch out for. When you file 15 claims, the only time you could file more than 3 claims, in my opinion, is when you're on active duty and you file it before you get out and you have it all lined up. Then you could file 57 things because it's all service connected. Like you were just a veteran yesterday. I mean, you were in active duty yesterday, veteran today, claim filed today. Don't wait around and dilly-dally. But if you've been out for a while, it's not a good idea to file 10 things at once, especially when we're talking about type 2 diabetes, ischemic heart disease, peripheral vascular disease, erectile dysfunction, more peripheral neuropathy, and it's been 10 years. Like they're going to blame this stuff on your hard life that you lived or your weight gain or a bunch of other stuff. So this to me just looks like oh, I did it through my VSO. And hey, VSO, now what? Oh, well, we'll just take it to the Board of Veterans Appeals with a VSO. Moronic. But they were able to win the bilateral hearing loss and the tinnitus. So let's see if we can find that relatively quickly. I realize that I'm live, so I don't want to spend too much time on this. Veteran maintains he began experiencing symptoms because competent, credible. Okay, so the veteran, this is important. The veteran maintains he began experiencing symptoms of hearing loss and tinnitus during service because competent, credible lay evidence, that's you talking in 21-4138, reasonably establishes a continuity of symptomatology since separation. Service connection is warranted. So if you, and you will be doing this if you're doing a tinnitus claim, you are writing the nexus and you are saying, hey, I've had problems with this since I got out 25, 45, 47 years ago, whatever it is, 2 years ago. And since tinnitus is a subjective claim, only you know that you have it. No test can be done to tell that you do or you don't have it. They can't say you're a malingerer or a liar. They can't say anything. There's no objective evidence they can say for subjective tinnitus. There is a small group of people that have objective tinnitus, but it's very small. So basically, this is the verbiage here. Competent, credible lay evidence, that's you talking in your personal statement, and you are explaining the continuity of symptomatology since separation. That means this ringing in my ears started in 1991 on the flight lane in Incirlik Air Base in Turkey, and it never stopped. That's when I first noticed it, and it's been driving me nuts for 29 years now. So you are basically establishing the continuity of symptomatology since separation. And then one more. This one has Parkinson's, joint disease, thoracolumbar spine, respiratory difficulties, essential tremor, bilateral hearing loss. That got denied. Tinnitus is granted. Anxiety is granted. So they granted them, but they gave them a lowball rating of 30%. So not a big win. Let's look, and these things go, yeah, when you're looking through here, it's order, the remand, findings of fact, conclusions of law, reasons and basis for findings and conclusions. Let's see, what else? I don't know if service connection is its own thing on here. And then they'll start entitlement to service connection and tinnitus. So this is where they're talking about, okay, so the rest of that stuff must have been all the denied stuff. They continued the denial. And then the last two, they explain why they, gave entitlement here. And then some stuff was remanded, and they explain why it was remanded and where it was remanded to and what reasons. So I popped the link in there, and if you're watching the replay, I will put it in the comments. And let's go back over to me, get this thing out of the way, and check out some more comments here. See where we're at. Fun stuff, huh? Yeah, you could go through and look up. It's good to, I just talk like a normal guy. But the continuity of symptomatology is like the legal verbiage. That's what, hey, my tinnitus started in 1991 and it's been driving me nuts since. I speak like a layman because I am a layman, and we are laymen. We're not supposed to be saying legal terms and stuff like that. You can, but it's more believable if you just talk like a normal person. Who says continuity of symptomatology? Those continuities never even a word that's come out of my mouth, or symptomatology. So it's not an everyday word, so don't use it. Robert, what's up from Vermont? Remember, if you're getting at least 10% in-service connected disability, you may be also entitled to Social Security disability insurance. Absolutely. 10%, I mean, you could still You can file a Social Security disability insurance claim, if you're unable to work. Different deal, but 10 would be one marker. I mean, you might even not be service connected at all, but you get put on SSDI for some completely other reason. What's up, Mason? North Carolina, where are you guys calling in from? I guess we're already doing the where are you calling in from, or maybe I asked. Staten Island. What's up, George? Corpus. Charlotte. I think I already did these. I'm going back through this a little more carefully. You won your higher level review doing a Q with private DBQs. Awesome. I don't know if you are saying more about it, but I'd like to know more about that, because it is. Use private DBQs. I'm just going to fill in some blanks here. I'm going to assume that they just said, oh, we don't take private DBQs. Pound sand. And you're like, no. And you filed a Q claim because it is a clear and unmistakable error when you submit medical evidence to support your claim, no matter where you got it from, and they just blatantly disregard it and just say, oh yeah, we didn't even look at it. So good for you if that's what happened. It's probably pretty damn close. Army Aero Scout Observer. Never heard of that. Tom, I think I'm overlapping a little bit. What's up, RJ? Q, I got 0% for knees. X-rays showed osteoarthritis. Your X-rays could show your knee is sawed in half and detached from your body, and it's sitting on my dog Clyde. It's a low ball, waste of time, orthopedic condition. Focus on something that's actually going to get you compensation if you're going for compensation. If you're just going for an ass kicking, go after the orthopedic conditions. Yeah, osteoarthritis isn't a very big deal. I have it. It sucks. They don't look at it like a big deal. Orthopedic conditions just suck, and I'm going to keep saying that until somebody proves me otherwise. Is that I can't pronounce that. Let's see. Aim high. Perfect. You rep yourself for special monthly compensation. Make sure to have all your medical records. All. Yeah, it can be done. Absolutely. You're going to, looking at BVA cases and digging into this stuff. I mean, it can be done. Your ass is going to be spending 3-4 hours a day researching, educating, learning, double checking. But absolutely. And you need to be in that mode anyway, no matter who's working for you. You need to be looking, what is your jackass person that you just gave your power of attorney to? What is that clown doing? Like, is he driving me off the mountain? I could do that on my own. So you need to have a level of awareness. If you can't do 4 hours a day, even if you have Robert Shapiro working for you, you should still be spending 15 minutes, a half hour a day learning something about your claim and what you're doing. And more importantly, what that guy or girl is doing on your behalf. I try to be factual and I try to be informative, James, and just straightforward guy is the way I am. But I am wrong, and I wander off, and I try to clean it up when I realize that I'm wrong. But I'm definitely not right. I'm not like the smartest guy in the world or the brightest green light bulb in the shed and blue one down there. I definitely make mistakes. I didn't know shit about shit a year and a half ago. So I'm just going every day. I learn something, make a video. Learn something else, make a video. That's basically what I do. How come you got GERD at 50? You don't have GERD. It's not you need to relook at that. If you have 50, you probably have 30 and then something else at 20. Something's wrong. You don't have GERD at 50 because that doesn't exist. You just got a Nexus letter from a VA psychiatrist. Yeah, no. Just historically speaking, and I am one of these people saying, VA doctors don't give a shit, and they will not write nexus letters. That's a blanket statement, and the reason why I say it like that, and for that reason, is so you don't get your hopes up. Because I don't want you going into the enemy to go look for help. Because the enemy, if they wanted to help you, they would have helped you when you got out of the service, right? Now it's been 25 years. They haven't helped you. But yeah, ask. Just they just oh, it's a conflict of interest. We don't know what a nexus is. I've heard all sorts of different things. But again, I'm a guy just hearing things, and what I tell you and ideas I give you, I have no clue how it's going to shake out in your claim. You're going to have to educate yourself, grab whatever info from wherever you grab it from, get as smart as you can, and then run it at them. And you'll find out, what you end up with. And it's just, there's no guarantees, there's no sure things. You'll find out when you get your decision letter. Yeah, I mean, you could try, and that's just the point. It's just a waste of time. I don't like time wasting. I wasted 27 years, about $1 million I left on the table, so I'm pissed. That's why I made this whole channel. So no low ball, shitty orthopedic conditions that are going to get you 0% or 10%, and no going and getting nexus letters from doctors that don't give a shit, and 90% of them won't write them anyway. So I'm going to route you different directions, and I think it's sound advice. Get a little worked up on the whole. It pisses me off that the VA, that's what the problem is. The Veterans Health Administration, there are treating doctors. They should be treating us, is what I think. And I think that they should be helping us with nexus letters, and they don't. And it pisses me off. That's why I get a little worked up about it. Sterling, what's up? You're also new? Right on. Yep, stay out of e-benefits. E-benefits is like crack. Stay out of there. I know it's hard, but you're not going to learn anything new in e-benefits. Wait for your decision letter. They didn't have a lot of stuff back in the day, Dale. PTSD didn't even become invented, or whatever you want to call it, till 1980. It was shell shock before that. So as wars and combat and veterans, have problems, it's a constantly evolving thing. I mean, things that were happening to Vietnam veterans are totally different than what's going on now. Just from a mental health perspective, that changed. The DSM-5 is what we're on now. 4, I think, happened 8 years ago or something. I don't know. I haven't looked at the history of DSMs. I guess we could look at it because that sounds fun. I can't remember what it stands for. DSM-5. Diagnostic and Statistical Manual of Mental Disorders, 5th edition. So I'm assuming there was other editions before that. But that didn't happen, at some point. It was like, oh yeah, drink some Jack, you'll be good. Not sure if you're starting trouble. Okay, scrolling through. Question, hearing loss. JP4 exposure. Yep, I'm sure you have it. Guess what you're going to get paid for it? 0. They're going to stuff hearing aids in your ear and say you hear fine. Unless you're deaf or pretty damn close to it. Push the thumbs up for Combat Craig. Good looking out, brother. Where's my little subscribe thing? Yeah, the YouTube algorithm is a weird beast. You actually have to hit the subscribe button, click the notification bell, and turn on all notifications if you want all the videos that I publish. And it's a constant thing of thumbs up and commenting and engaging, and yeah, I do the video stuff, but you guys go down a different rabbit hole in these live chats, and I've been watching them grow, and the conversation's better. And it's funny because nobody's going to go watch the live chat unless you're in the live chat. So I love when new people come in. Like, my live chat stuff is just the bomb, and it's people that are in there. So read through there and, Yeah, I know a lot of you guys aren't even watching me. You're just in the chat, which is cool. It's awesome. It's totally, it's good. Yep. First claim had 25 things on it. Sounds like a good old VSO got a hold of you. Thanks, Chris. Dale, you probably realized by now that whatever, I don't know what your actual rating is. I don't know if you're actually 90 on the money or if you're 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, or 91, 92, 93, 94 rounded down. But every 10%, basically, rule of thumb using VA retarded math, every 10% tinnitus claim is going to move you 1 point. So if you're at 92% and you win tinnitus, 10%, now you're at 93. High value claims, get those GERD, mental health, no orthopedic conditions, those aren't going to do it. I mean, if that's all you have left, then you have no choice. But get if you're going for 100, you're going to need valuable claims. Chronic fatigue syndrome, fibromyalgia, IBS, GERD, migraines, stuff like that. Stuff that has a high likelihood of getting an average rating of 30%, right? Because you're at 92, 30%, 95, game over. What's up, Derek? Yep, and they're going to continue to deny it because you have no nexus. You were diagnosed by the VA, so was I. Nobody gives a shit. They gave you a CPAP. Great. Still nobody gives a shit. How is this service connected? How is this obstructive sleep apnea and the CPAP we gave you, how is it service connected? You didn't describe it to them and you didn't make a convincing argument. It's called a nexus, but I think that's what's happening. If getting treatment and medication from VA since injury for major depressive disorder, why would they put recurrent major depression in remission? No clue. I don't know. They use weird verbiage, and it's verbiage they're talking to you. Don't take it personal. They just say stuff, and they will use it against you. That's the part that sucks. I don't know what that is. I would Google recurrent major depression in remission and see what people are saying about it. I've never heard that phrase, but I've never heard a lot of them. Louisville, Kentucky, Atlanta. Yep, and if you're getting that kind of weird verbiage and you know you're not better and they're just trying to change the narrative on you, exactly. VA doctor, you're fired. Like, get rid of your VA shrink that's doing that to you. Well, how do I do that? Well, get his ass out of there. I want you gone. Tell him you suck. I want you replaced. Conflict of interest, whatever. Oh yeah, we don't do that around here. Great, go to the patient advocate. Oh yeah, we don't really care. Great, go to the guy that runs the damn place. Try to get a hold of him. That doesn't work? Good. Go to your congressman, write him a letter. That doesn't work? Send Secretary Wilkie an email. Keep going up the chain of command and get that guy out of your face and get somebody that, I don't have like a wonderful, loving relationship with my VA shrink, but I don't hate him. You rock, Angela. Yeah, and this is another thing. I talk a lot of shit about lawyers, but when it comes down to the law, Board of Veterans Appeals, you would hire a lawyer because just think about it. This whole environment we're in, right? It's veteran friendly, and then it becomes not veteran friendly real quick. But it's very sloppy. They don't say what you need for 100% PTSD rating. They don't say you need this, this, this. They give you a list of symptoms that are super vague and don't really have a whole lot of meaning, grossly inappropriate behavior, danger to self and others, and they have analogous ratings and stuff, so they don't spell it out. So it's called squishy law. I heard a lawyer talking about it. And she was like, I love VA squishy law because a lawyer will go stick this stuff to them and they can't run from it. There you go, pin the tail on the donkey. Diagnosed with sleep apnea today. CPAP will be coming in a week or two. Actually, you'll probably go in and get it. Who knows what it's like at the moment, but you'll get one. But you're not like, I've won. You're not even close. You need a nexus. Oh, you got your claims file? You asked for a copy of your C file and they denied your request? Yeah, you need to get somebody to help you to fight, dude. Oh, okay. That was what happened. Got it. Yep. Yeah, I know. That's what I mean. It's cool. I'm not watching the chat like you guys are. I'm sitting here like watching the stream to make sure it doesn't crash, and I'm watching my dog and all that kind of stuff, and trying to keep this going. But that's it. It's just funny. This has been going, and I've been doing these live streams a lot over the past month, maybe 6 weeks, and I've been watching this. So that's why I do this because I kind of have this membership, not kind of, there's a join button. You can become a member and support me and stuff. But this live chat is awesome because people watch the replay, but they don't watch the live chat replay. So all they can see is me in the comments, and that's fine. And hello, replay people, get into the live chat. It's a whole different dynamic. So that's why I keep doing them, because they're awesome. I love to see what's going on, but I'm not really deep into it. All right, intermission break. We'll come back. Craig's got to, what is it, drain the lizard or whatever. I got to take a piss. I'll be right back. So I have a question. One of the things that I was talking about was monitoring the live stream stuff. So my goal is to keep the audio, my voice loud. My microphone's just out of shot here. So my voice is at a level that you can hear it, and then I've tweaked the audio on that music so it doesn't blast your eardrums. So let me know if that's not working. I don't have like a mixer or anything yet. So I'm just kind of trying to keep the audio up because I know we got a lot of tinnitus and hearing loss in here. So I try to have my voice loud. So if I'm blowing you out with my little dance music, I apologize. Yep, there's a lot of good calculators out there, absolutely. Yeah, and that's it. Yeah, if you're at 92%, that is the rule of thumb. Like, you might find something to contradict that. But if you're at 92, you need 30% to get to 95. I would shoot for 96 or 97. Lob a 50%er in there. Edgar was denied your appeal for PTSD by the BVA, but awarded MDD instead. Had a CNP appointment now, waiting on regional office to give me a rating. So I'm going to go back through for people that aren't familiar with all these acronyms and break them down. PTSD is obviously post-traumatic stress disorder. VBA is Veterans Benefits Administration. MDD is major depressive disorder. And CNP means compensation and pension exam. So this is good, Edgar. Who cares if it's PTSD? Call it whatever you want. Call it Donkey Kong. Just rate me. There is no difference between major depressive disorder and PTSD as far as compensation is concerned. You're 70%. I don't care what you guys call it. I don't care if you add 37 diagnoses up, or 5 or 1. My social and occupyrament's 70. Pay me at that rate. I don't care what you guys call it. So you're actually in good shape, and you are probably denied your PTSD because your stressor wasn't standing up, it wasn't provable, or there was something wrong with your stressor. So they are actually helping you by removing the PTSD out of there and just putting in for depression, because when you file a claim for major depressive disorder, you don't need a stressor. So it's easier to, it actually sounds like they were doing some duty to assist. But I guess we'll find out, right, when your local VA regional office rates you. Not even, plus 3. I thought you said 70% PTSD, 30% would get you to 100. I was like, no way in hell. Let's see. 90, if you only have 70 and then you add in 90, that's 160. That ain't going to get it there. You need about 185, 190. You need more than 90. A lot more, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong. What's up, Dale? Long time no see. Yeah, we have the same VA regional office, Rick. So yeah, I'm engaging in a whole new one. Actually, I was dealing with Salt Lake when I lived in Montana too. It was weird. For the orthopedic stuff, I went to Helena, Montana, and for the shrink stuff, I went to I'm in the Greater Salt Lake, I guess is what it's called. But yeah, that's it. Oh yeah, well I don't believe in Xanax. Well, you're a jackoff. I don't care if you don't believe in Xanax. This stuff works a lot better than boozing and drugging and stuff like that, right? So yeah, she's not happy. Oh well, who cares? She doesn't care about you, and you're there to get treatment. So if your shrink's not working, fire her ass or his ass. Exactly. Nice, Rick. Take charge. And Rick, by the way, is 100% for somatic symptom disorder, and I think you're PNT as well, and he's still seeking treatment, which I do as well, because we're probably a little bit more paranoid, and we don't want to rest back on our laurels on our PNT rating, even though they can't reduce us. But we're still getting treatment because, this is a medical disability. You're supposed to be trying to get better. Doesn't mean you are, but at least try. These shrinks, actually, it's funny, they're idiots, but they are doctors, and they actually do say things that make sense. But you have to have a good working relationship. They have to know how stubborn you are and how much you hate the VA, and they have to figure out a way to get through to you, because right when dude, you're the enemy. I don't believe shit that you're saying. You're literally like, it could be backwards, and you're like, go forwards. So they have to build some kind of rapport. So if you can't get any of that going, fire them and get them out of your way. Just hop it in. Micturate. Got a new word to go look up. Got to go water the plants. Yeah. Drain the lizard? Is that what I don't even know what I said. Yeah. I can't even remember the analogy. Oh, x-rays can show IBS. That's a new one. Makes sense. Super chat. Oh, nice. Thanks for the support. It's sponsors like you. No, I appreciate it. Oh, bless you. My first online sneeze. Yeah, if you do that's what happens with the super chat thing. It's at the bottom of the chat thing. There's a dollar sign there. If you throw $5 at me, it pops up and I can't miss it. The questions, I just kind of go through and wander in and out of them. But we are at 75 people with 57 thumbs up, 52 minutes, going strong. Denied you 100% PTSD because I didn't have dental problems? No, they denied you because they denied you 100% PTSD because it's hard to get. How many times have you been arrested for assaulting people, and how many times have you, had your kids disown you and your wife divorce you and all that kind of stuff? I don't think it's dental problems. It's possible, and obviously I don't know anything about your claim. 100% PTSD is not common, and it is a big bar. And as I have stuff in the 100% category, I believe 70% is fair for me. Oh, okay, cool. Awesome. Of course. The little YouTube bots come in and listen to what I say. So I figured those little bastards are sitting in here watching, seeing like if, whatever. There's not a no drinking rule, but sneaky. Yeah, you need 100 for dental unless you're service connected for dental. Wow, just another Jarhead's throwing in $7. I just got notified that the BVA is just now reviewing my appeal for TDIU from 2 years ago. So I don't know how those appeals come. It's different than it's not a decision letter, obviously. So that's about right. 2-3 years is about right. Hopefully they review, remand, and award. That's what I'm hoping for you on your TDIU claim. TDIU stands for Total Disability Based on Individual Unemployability, and it's in place. It's not actually a law. It was a BVA decision or a Court of Veterans Appeals decision, I think, maybe even higher. And basically, it came up over and over again, like, hey, your VA math is ridiculous, and we can't get there. I mean, you need to, 30% to go from 92 to 95. So TDIU is in place. If you can't get VA math to add up to 100 and you are unable to work, period, if you're service connected on any level at 0%, you can get paid at the 100% rate. That's called extra scheduler TDIU. It's a little trickier, but it's called scheduler TDIU, and basically they pay you at a 100% level. A lot of times they'll come back P&T. You're 100% P&T, just like me, but your TDIU, you're at 60% and you're getting paid at the 100% level. Who cares? We get paid the same. And I guess the caveat or whatever, the thing to highlight is I can work and you can't, but I mean, who are we kidding? You and I can't work. Like we're gonna go shoot the place up. We're not going and getting a job. Could you imagine office space, cubicles? Well, I'd be in there like, yeah, let's just get a bulldozer and get these things down. A million people can come in here and hide and come get me. A psychiatrist will prescribe you drugs and zombie you up, and a psychologist will talk to you. Do both. Right on, Dale. Have a good one, man. With that in mind, I'm going to go grab another one. Give me one quick second. More dance music. I'm back. White clawed up. Well, don't lie, no matter what you do. It depends on what you mean by your life in order. I would say my life's in order. I've learned a lot about why I've acted the way that I've acted, and got divorced twice and got fired from every job. I understand why that stuff happened to me. 15 years of that happened. I didn't even know, like, wow, am I just like, what in the hell is wrong with me? Like, I just didn't know. Um, so you could try to get your life in order. I mean, if you're actually magically better, awesome, good for you. Yes, tell them you're better. You don't need to get paid because now you can go live a normal life and get a regular job. So that's cool. But if that's not happening, getting your life in order, kind of a weird phrase that I landed on your comment here. But yeah, I mean, be careful what you're saying. If it's all rainbows and unicorns, I'd say you're full of shit because that stuff doesn't exist in our world of being veterans. Was that Dan, was that cognitive behavioral therapy for insomnia by chance, or was it something different? Yeah, complete waste of time. Insomnia therapy. Okay, so let's see. We recommend that your dog not stay in the room with you. Like, that's something they said. I'm like, if you say that again, my dog is going to reach through that phone and chomp your neck off. Like, the dog is not, oh, you have to go sleep outside so my insomnia can rest. Yeah, that's not going to happen. Yeah, well, we don't want any noises. You kind of have the TV in there. Like, what are you talking about? I can't even get out of bed. What the hell am I going to do? I have tinnitus. I need something to drown it out. So yeah, it was a waste of time. But I went through all the little sessions, and my conclusion was, yeah, we just can't see eye to eye on anything. But whatever, I'm a little bullheaded with some of that stuff. But exactly, that's Dan's point. That's the way I looked at it. It was complete waste of time, but it was medical evidence. And it's better that you go through and they're writing notes like, hey, veteran won't do what we say. It's better than just quitting and not showing up for appointments. I don't know how much better, but a little better, I would think. Yeah, that's why you don't go to the VA and ask for anything. That's another reason, because they are the enemy, and they will try to discredit you. I don't know, how big of a dickhead doctor you have. They're out there. I mean, they're protected. VA doctors are like, it's like a tenure for teachers. They're unfireable, even though that new law was passed a couple of years ago. Like, nobody's getting rid of VA doctors, so you have to get rid of them and get another one. But yeah, they'll give you a hard time. They'll put malingering. It's just infuriating, the stuff that they write. You go in there and talk to them, and they're like, you're telling them about like suicidal ideation. How's your suicidal thoughts? Not very good. I'm not really feeling very good about life. I don't really care if I wake up tomorrow. And then you go read your download your medical records, and it's like, oh yeah, denies suicidal ideation. Like, they do that. There's little sneaky ways that they do it. But yeah, they're constantly in there just lying their asses off. Yeah, 20 years to get something done. The cool part, Jeff, is we're doing something. You're doing something. I did something. A lot of us are doing something. Damn the VA, absolutely. But don't quit. Now you woke me up. Now I am not quitting. And whatever, you're going to have to take time off work and all of this inconvenient stuff, but you're going to have to make your appointments, and that's part of fight, fight, fight. Yeah, I hope not either. It took me 27 years, actually. That's why I'm so pissed and why I do this and why I talk about this. If one person hearing my voice right now is like, you know what? Maybe I am entitled to something. You're goddamn right you're entitled to something. Go get it. Yeah, and this is the paranoia part in you, Johnny, and it's in me too. You're not going to ever trust anybody. I mean, how would you ever trust the enemy? They are the enemy, to be clear. You don't even trust people that are non-enemies. So Proceed the way you're going to proceed. Get what you need out of them, and you want to get to 100% permanent and total, so you can go deal with their clown show 2 or 3 times a year, and it's minimal, damage on your mental health. Going to their mental health does not help your mental health. It's playing a game, and it's a clown show. I wouldn't take that to the bank. Appreciate the update, but you're in a CNP exam because you're trying to increase your PTSD, and your doctor recommended and says it looks like he'll be awarded. That doctor's full of shit and he's lying to you. They say all sorts of things. Oh, hey, veteran Snuffy, thank you for your service. They say that a lot. I'll hook you up. Oh, it looks like it'll be awarded. Like, he's a doctor at a CNP exam, and he's a private contractor. How in the hell does this guy have any clue how the VA is going to rate you? That's like, I think I'm going to have the winning lottery ticket. Like, the guy has no clue what the VA is going to do. Don't listen to him. And if they say that to you, don't listen to them. I'm telling you. They want to get your hopes up. Remember, they see you once. You only see sometimes you see them more than once. But these guys they just want you out. 5 minutes, perfect. We got them out of here as quickly as possible. Now I can go flirt with the secretary or whatever the CMP examiners do. They smile at you and, oh yeah, I'm going to hook it up, and yeah, they don't. Just be warned. Good question, and it varies, and I don't know, but I do know that there's some VA healthcare in some places, but it's all over the board. Research it before you move. But I know it exists. I know they do CMP exams in the Philippines, but you might have to fly your happy ass back here and get it handled here. I don't know. My little remote control is a piece of junk. And it's just flipping colors. Oh, there we go. Yeah, they just turn different colors. So the green light up top is pretty good. Thanks. Good attention to detail. I don't have a camera on them tonight, so you could do the long distance version. He's way over there because I'm good boy. Say hi. You're missed, Clyde. He's like, throw me a minty, Dad. Yeah, it's all blurry from across the room. Got this place torn up. Another coat of paint goes on, and then the studio construction goes. Yeah, cognitive behavioral therapy was a crap class. And you can stop. I just don't. I just kind of have this thing. It's like a little commitment I made myself. Whatever stupid classes they put me in, I just go to them all and laugh at them. Totally. That's what I mean. It's literally a joke. Like, if my dog could understand what you're telling me right now, he would come kill you through that phone. Like, it's laughable, but our pets are all we have left. We've lost our kids, we've lost our wives, we've lost our husbands, whatever. And our pets, our little fur babies, are the only things that'll put up with us. Like, there's no way they're going to put up with, oh yeah, now you got to go sleep in another room. Yeah, no thanks. Yeah, it is a good question. I should look into it more. I just know. Uh-oh, somebody's throwing treats at Clyde, so I got to give him minty now, I guess. Huh? All right. Well, you said Clyde fund, but I'll give him a treat. You want a minty, mister? Good. Well, you got to get it on camera. boy. Lay in your bed. Okay, back up a little bit. Yep, go to the VA docs at least twice a year. Period. This isn't a please and it's not a plea. It's don't be a dumb shit and go do it at least twice a year. Okay, so let's see. CBT, cats, healthcare overseas. What's EMDR stand for, Angela? Kind of hocus pocus. I guess I could Google it. EMDR for insomnia, huh? Let's see. What does EMDR for insomnia? It's not leaping off the page. I still don't even know. Wow, that must suck. I can't even Google it. I'm actually pretty good at Googling things. Okay, let's see what else we got. Can you add other mental problems onto PTSD to increase that rating? No, you need to increase your level of occupational and social impairment. You could have 160 extra mental health things. It doesn't mean anything. How much is it affecting your work and social life? All you need is one mental health rating. Take that thing from 10 and then increase it to 30 or 50 or 70 or 100 and keep going. You just need one. It's how it affects your social and your work life. It has nothing to do with stacking in more and more mental health things. They're going to all give you one rating for it. Severity of symptoms. Major depressive disorder can be 100 all day long. Generalized anxiety disorder can be 100 all day long. Somatic symptom disorder can be 100 all day long, and this guy has a rating for it. What's up, Frank? All right, Ryan, take it easy. No, you're not weird, but you don't need to leave your house. You just do VA telehealth. But you got to get into it. This is a good time to get telehealth started. I think telehealth is really going to be pushed in the forefront from now on. But I did. I don't leave my house. It's not weird. It's dangerous out there. I can defend myself in my house. But that's no excuse. You need to get treatment. So go do whatever you got to do to get with the VA shrink. And, the 2 times a year, it could be shrinks. Just go 2 times a year. John is in Knoxville, Tennessee, currently at 92% combined. Calculator shows you'll need 20% reading. You're going to need 30. And why go 30? Go for 40, go for 50. So migraines, that's 30 or 50. Depression, anxiety. Yes, you're not depression and anxiety secondary to PTSD that's dog shit. Don't do that. It's gonna get you nowhere. It's a complete waste of time. Migraines, that's something. That could get you 30 or 50, but layering in more mental health, depression, anxiety, and PTSD are all mental health. If you're gonna file for an increase for your PTSD. Don't file more things secondary to it. It's like literally a waste of time. Nope, would be my initial reaction. A medical console statement, never heard of it. I'm sure it has no place in VA law, and it's not a diagnosis. So unless he gave you a diagnosis, it's worthless. It's about as valuable as me saying I've never met you before, but I wear a cowboy hat, and you have sleep apnea. You need a sleep study. You need more than that. Out of the box thinking, though. You got to go to the outliers. You're educating yourself. I definitely figure it out. Yep. What are you doing, Clyde? Oh, okay. I didn't even see that on the Google page. Eye movement desensitization and reprocessing. That sounds like the biggest wheelbarrow full of crap. That is actually funny. Wow. And what did you say? I got to go back up and see what you said, because the way you kind of hocus pocus. Yeah, to put it mildly. That's funny. But, they come up with stuff, and you try it. You never know. Like, it has to be approved by somebody before they make it a program. So it's got to at least help somebody. It might help you. Everybody's different. You just never know. We're trying to get better, get a better understanding, get actually better, get actually happier, unknown. Some of these things you never know. I mean, they don't really like acupuncture and cupping much, but that helps me with my chronic pain a bit. What's up, Travis? 86 people, 71 thumbs up. Cruising along. I'm going to shoot the place up. Yeah, I'm sure YouTube was listening to that. I'm not even going to talk about that anymore. EMDR is crap. Yeah, it sounds like it. Hi, Sherry. I haven't seen your avatar in a while. I am alive. Yep, so Korsman and medical telling you I have cluster headaches, but not being diagnosed by one of the probably means nothing. It depends on how long you've been out, but probably means nothing is probably accurate. Yeah, there's things, there's mentions, and there's chit chats, and there's, we think, well, he was in combat, so we might need to check him out for PTSD. You need a diagnosis called out with a diagnostic code. Anything less than that is not going to get you anywhere. That's why VA doctors that don't want to break it off, you go get a private one. Go pay them $400, $500, whatever, $1,000. Hey, I have this, I think. Do you think? Here's $1,000. If you think I do, that would be cool. And then, boom, the VA cannot run from it because a board-certified psychologist in the state you went and saw him on, these guys aren't like just guns for hire running around kind of thing. Like they have a board that they have to report to or something. So they're a legit psychologist, and he's saying, calling out, you have a combat PTSD, and he's writing a nexus for you. That's a real thing. Little mentions and hints are not going to do anything for you. All right, chat seems to be slowing down. I'm going to go take one more little break and wrap this up and let the real party start, because I think I might put another layer of paint on the wall. I'll be right back. All right, so as I'm wrapping up, I just want to kind of recap what I was talking about. Board of Veterans Appeals. When you get a denial, do not just accept it. They're not God, and they don't get to make all the laws. There's processes in place for you to challenge it. If you don't think you got a fair shake, you can appeal it. You can do a higher level review, a supplemental claim, or you can go to the Board of Veterans Appeals, and there's a couple other options I didn't cover here because I was kind of more talking about keyword research. But challenge them until you get the rating you deserve, and educate yourself about what medical evidence is and what it is not. A field medic somewhere in Afghanistan is not a diagnosis. Some other officer that has like captain bars on saying stuff from 25 years ago, that's not a diagnosis either. I don't care if it's Dr. Kevorkian saying this or that, that's not a diagnosis unless it's actual diagnosis with a diagnostic code. It's called an ICD-10 code, and it's usually like 4 numbers, so maybe off, but it's like got a code associated with it. So that's it. Keyword research. Go research your disabilities. Go see what other veterans did. And I will see you the next time that I see you. Yes, brings new insight into watching green paint dry. Yep, I can't wait for it. It's dry enough to put another coat on. I can't wait to get this place done. All right, you guys, I will see you in the next video. Have a good weekend.